you. Well, of course, here it is, day 5 after that big blizzard, and cities and towns across Connecticut still trying to clean up.
New Haven Mayor John DeStefano with us this morning. And where do things stand? How would you grade where we are in terms of the cleanup?
Well, first, I was excited. I was able to park along the curb on State Street this morning. I
progress.
hadn't seen the curb for several days. Better, not great. Downtown will be ready to open today, which was a big deal for us to get Yale, Gateway, and the businesses back open downtown. Major arterials we worked on overnight. We did some towing, got those open. Neighborhoods are still tough.
And schools are a big concern. And you said yesterday, which I think was so smart, it's not just a matter of school buses being able to get down the road, but about the students standing there at the bus stop.
We actually think we'll be able to get buses around the city on Thursday. We think we'll be able to do that. But it's these big mounds on street corners, and we worry about drivers being able to save kids as they're navigating around them.
It's scary. We've had Kent out there this morning kind of checking on the progress, finding those cars that maybe have to be towed. What have we learned? What have we learned as a city? What have we learned as residents of a city from this storm?
I think what we've learned is when Mother Nature does something like this, like with Irene last fall, there is just going to be some inconvenience. And I hear it all the time. We didn't get plowed, we didn't get this.
Yeah.
It's going to be frustrating. Frustration is going to continue, particularly as we do parking bans now in the neighborhood and tow in the neighborhoods Wednesday night tonight and tomorrow night, Thursday night.
Well, what are the lessons learned? Because obviously we realized the plows just weren't doing the trick, that we needed payloaders. Do you think the city should invest in payloaders after this?
No, I don't think, last night we had 30 payloaders working. We'll have used them probably for a week out of the last 20 years, so it doesn't make sense
Right.
to have them sitting there, or triaxle trucks, these big dumps. I think what happened is actually we got great response from contractors, and they were pretty responsive to our needs. So I think it's difficult to do much different than what we've done.
So many storylines when it comes to storms like this, and there is the pitching in, and I'm sure you've seen it in neighborhoods. We've gotten pictures of people just going out and trying to shovel the streets themselves.
People have been terrific. They've been helping each other out. I will tell you, actually, though, my biggest concern is going forward, and that's frankly the state budget.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because the state budget is going to cut funds to cities and towns. Our Public Works department is a third of the size it was 10 years ago. Parks is half. And frankly, this is going to take resources out of the communities that we show up. When you need to be plowed, we may be later than you like. It's us, and it's our police and fire that show up.
Those crews aren't working 9-to-5 jobs right now either. That's the
the
other
overtime
thing.
Now
budget
everybody's putting in tough, and I would guess Irene cost us $1.2 million. We're at about $1 million already and heading north.
Wow, just in New Haven, $1 million.
Just in New Haven, which is why I guess this issue of shifting budget costs to the state from the state to property tax.
That's a
big problem.
Another big conversation, perhaps for another time. Mayor John DeStefano, thanks very much
Thanks
for being
for having
with
me,
us.
guys.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in this morning.